Welcome and thanks for joining us on the Letaba leg of our Kruger adventure. Letaba is a short 67-kilometer drive from Satara along the H14. There aren't any picnic spots along the main route, so like many visitors, we will take a break at Olifants Camp, which is midway to Letaba. Olifants Camp offers a fantastic viewpoint over the Olifants River, as well as a lovely restaurant and shop, making it well worth a visit. As we bid farewell to the grasslands of Satara, our first sighting is the small group of elephants. This one has a tracking device on its head for research purposes. We've turned on to the S46 to take a more interesting route to Olifants and have come across these 3 male lions. Isn't the beautiful grass they're walking through the perfect backdrop for their strong physiques and their gorgeous manes?
So we're on quite a high at the moment, aren't we, Rob, after seeing 3 big male lions?
Male lions, yeah.
We actually missed a leopard and some wild dogs that were not even half a kilometer back, and we heard that we'd missed them by about 5 minutes, and so we thought, oh, we'll just take an little loop off the road and see what we see. And we hadn't even gone round the bend, and there were 3 big beautiful male lions. So what a compensation. It was lovely. The beautiful Olifants River, and we're not seeing it at its best today, unfortunately.
So here we are at Olifants Camp. What a shame that we won't be able to look over the river today. Back on the H14, and the rain seems to be subsiding a bit. It's amazing how the weather can change in just a few kilometers. It doesn't look like the Letaba area has had any rain at all. These marabou storks spread their wings to dry them when wet or to regulate their body temperature, allowing them to either warm up or cool down. So here we are. Welcome to Letaba, one of Kruger National Park's true treasures. Nestled along the Letaba River, this camp is surrounded by majestic trees and offers breathtaking views in a tranquil setting. There are lots of shady campsites to choose from, and we're setting up camp in a lovely spot next to the fence. Our plan today is to relax and just enjoy the birds and animals in the campsite around us, and there's certainly no shortage of those. The heat has made these monkeys very drowsy and lethargic, but when lunch was being served, they came alive very quickly. At first we thought they were quite cute, but in the end they actually became a real problem. Camping next to the fence gives one a chance to see animals outside the camp. This sweet little bushbuck was obviously hoping for a snack or something from us. These spurfowl have absolutely beautiful feather markings and no sense of modesty. What a lovely spot to enjoy a braaivleis or barbecue at the end of the day. We're halfway through our month in Kruger, and the plan is to drive the 51-kilometer route on the H9 to nearby Palabora to stock up with supplies and to check out that part of the park. If you're interested in birds, then this road won't disappoint because there are so many birds along here. We're going to stop at Sable Dam, which is close to the Palabora gate. Sable Dam was built in 1972 as part of the park's efforts to create permanent water sources for wildlife, particularly during the dry seasons. The Sable Dam hide is one of two in the park that can be booked for an overnight stay. These information boards are cleverly transformed into beds at night, allowing guests to enjoy a unique nighttime experience in the hide. The dam has become a popular spot for visitors due to the variety of animals that it attracts, and also its location near Palabora Gate makes it an easily accessible stop for day visitors. We've done our shopping and we're now back in the park on the H9, where we're being treated to some special sights by the feathered locals that live in the area. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe down below. Thank you. You seldom see buffaloes without oxpeckers on their backs. This one's got little yellow-billed oxpeckers on it. This Swainson spurfowl has such beautiful markings that we just had to stop and appreciate it as it proudly displayed itself for us. I love how the zebra's tail looks like it's been plaited. The S47, which hugs the Letaba River, is a very scenic route, and there's always a treat to be found along this stretch.
Police is going to...
This little steenbok wasn't quite sure of us. You could see its curiosity was fighting its fear. It's got such beautiful ear markings, hasn't it? The name Letaba means river of sand, and although the river does have vast tracts of sand, the area is anything but barren. It's very much alive with an abundance of wildlife and a rich variety of birds. Whenever you come across elephants at a waterhole or a mud pool, you can be sure that the little ones are going to have the most fun. I just love how the others splash water over this baby to enhance its enjoyment of the mud. Isn't it just too cute? Enjoying nature goes far beyond the thrill of spotting big predators. It's about finding joy in the smallest creatures and appreciating their unique beauty. Take the spider, for example. Its delicate web, carefully spun, glistens in the sunlight like a piece of intricate art. The double-banded sandgrouse has beautiful and distinctive feather markings that help with camouflage in their dry habitats. The female is not as pretty as the male, as her coloring helps her to stay well hidden, especially when nesting on the ground. Letaba is elephant country, and you're always going to see them on every game drive here. Today we're making an early start to take a drive along the S44 to the Engelhard Dam, as this route also hugs the Letaba River. From here you can see the Matambeni hide perched high above the river. We actually battled to see the Engelhard Dam because of the lack of water, and we had to take the sign's word for it that we were actually there. It wasn't a wasted drive though, because there's always plenty of action along the water's edge. Waterbuck look quite different when they're young and still have their long furry baby coats. Warthogs are primarily grazers, eating grasses and roots, but they are also omnivores and will also eat small animals, carrion and insects. Letaba Camp has a wonderful little museum where you can learn a great deal about elephants. It wasn't just about marveling at some of the famous tuskers that graced the park in their day, but just seeing how the elephants develop over the years compared with humans we found really interesting.
Tomorrow we've got quite a long drive up to Punda Maria. It's about 170 kilometers, which doesn't sound like much, but in the park you're not allowed to go faster than 50 kilometers an hour, so we have to take it slowly. And obviously if you come across animals, you're going to be stopping frequently, so it could take quite a few hours, and we will leave as early as possible and hopefully be there by early afternoon. So that's the plan. Letaba has been a little bit of a disappointment. We were hoping to see more animals, but it's been a very pleasant stay, and we've enjoyed the lovely campsite, except for the little terrorists who've been with us all the time. the little monkeys. It just seems to be that this camp is overrun with monkeys, and they've got no respect for your property, so you've got to be on the watch all the time. But it's fun, and actually we're in their habitat, so we can't really complain. But yeah, so this is Letaba, and we've enjoyed it.
Do join us as we head off to Punda Maria, the camp furthest north in Kruger National Park.